like
Well,
190,
what
right?
what inspired your name? Maybe we should go down the list.
Despair inspired my name.
I mean, are you getting better?
Well, you can live in two states at one time. I mean, you can see the world as being full of despair, but also in your everyday life have a different attitude.
Okay. What are you in despair of? Like, describe.
But,
Do you just
well,
like the idea of suffering, or are you actually suffering?
no, I don't like the idea. It's just that's where our future leads, I think. That we don't really have a chance to defeat what is coming, but that's where the despair comes from. But that doesn't
Okay.
mean
Well,
I'm
that's
not.
again very clear.
But that doesn't. I said the despair comes from our future, and we're not going to be able to defeat what's coming.
Really?
Right.
I don't know. Like, prove that. Prove it.
I don't need to. You'll see it.
Okay. Well, what's coming, dude? It's so ominous. Like, what's coming?
Well, just the complete lockdown of autonomy, I guess. People want power, and to have power, they need to have a vacuum of power, which means they need to take it from you.
Okay, but if you don't acknowledge, like, if you don't offer them your energy, then
Yeah, but
the harvesting doesn't work.
that's what's different about this time compared to all other times in our history is that they're just about to unlock a new era where they don't need human approval on anything. All the other times we could fight because they needed us to enforce our own slavery on ourselves. But we're reaching a point where you could just mass produce a bunch of robots with the same capability, if not better. Then what are you going to do? It's not about you resisting at that point.
I don't know. It's a little too bleak. Doesn't seem realistic to me. Because even if they unleash something like that, even if they
That
do
doesn't
unleash
mean
something like that, it still requires an amount of acceptance. Like, they need us to choose it, and they need everyone to choose it, man. And like, there would have to be like some kind of like transformational period. So,
well, I mean, we're going through it. It's just bit by bit. You can't do anything too drastic, otherwise you risk people doing some kind of a revolution.
yeah, exactly. Like, there's like a limit. They
Boiling
can't
the
push too
frog, right?
hard, or we just don't, go along with the plan.
But that doesn't need to mean that even if you believe that, it doesn't need to mean that you're like full of despair every day. You can still be happy knowing that. It's just you sort of compartmentalize your normal life to what you know of the future.
Hmm.
I mean, my life isn't bad, my everyday life.
Okay.
Some people might not like it, but others probably would.
Yeah. See, this is where, okay. So this is where you can actually make a difference, right? Instead of like leading with despair, maybe you should be thankful for what you have, kind of thing. You know,
Well,
maybe that
I am as
energy
well.
would. I just think that energy would be like not only serve you better, but it might actually change the course of the future. There's this. I forgot what it's called. Let me find out real quick.
I'm just not that kind of person to be
Yeah, no,
a leader. A leader and
it's
put
a
everyone
skill.
forward.
No, you don't have to be a leader. You just have to be a self advocate. You have to advocate for yourself. And yeah, it requires acknowledgement and change. And well, hopefully, I would hope people here, when they come across new information, they can actually change their opinions or something. But yeah, self development is a thing, bro. You don't have to be the same dude your whole life.
I've got an anecdote from TV show. Like, think of this night sky. The despair's got more territory. There's a few lights in the middle. That feels quite bad, but once there was only dark. Now there's some light.
I mean, even if I'm right and there's only like darkness ahead, it's still, in a way, it's still like it could be a fun time to be alive, even through chaos.
Okay. It's called target fixation. That thing I was looking up. So when you're riding a motorcycle and you're going into a turn, if you happen to look at like a tree on the side of the road, then you're more likely to drive the motorcycle into the tree. Instead, what you should be looking at is the part of the asphalt or the road that you want to go. So you look where you want to go. And if you look at a tree, you go into the tree. That kind of thing. Okay.
That's brilliant.
So what you're doing is you're doing a form of target fixation where you're identifying with the target, you're kind of prophesying the target, you're manifesting the target. Like, yeah, like, and if you have a good life, why don't you target fixate on that? You don't have to be an advocate for anyone else, but you can be an advocate for yourself and like what might be better for you. Am I speaking out of bounds here? It just seems like
No,
like you're kind of looking at the wrong side of the cup or something.
I don't know. It's a choice, I guess.
So do you look forward to the destruction then? Because you said it, like even if it does happen and it's true, like it could still be a fun time. Like, okay, man, like are you a little evil or like what's wrong?
No, I mean, it's something new at least. It's a thrill. That's. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that because like I'm gonna like go crazy and start shooting people or something when the chaos happens. And
don't the Christians have the same kind of concept? Like it's gonna go to shit, and then after shit hits the fan, we're gonna go to where the chosen people are gonna go up to heaven.
This is end times prophecy.
I'm not saying I'm going to heaven though.
Well, they love the destruction because it means that they're going to heaven soon and live eternally. So it's like they I guess they would interpret like everything going to hell as a great thing because it means they're being sent somewhere else.
That's one way for them to rationalize it, but it is also the fact that they're stuck in thinking it's going to be tomorrow.
See, I think it's actually pretty easy to be a prophet in these times compared to back then.
But I do like the idea, Riggs. We're kind of fixated on the destruction, right? Like the fall of man. Like we're watching the fall of man. So we're predicting that it is going to go the fall of man. But, you know, it's like that goes back to your concept that we're focusing on the energy of the fall of man instead of rising the man up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's offering like this. It's this magical trick is that we get what we fixate on, and that's the only way it works. It's the only way it works. Like the New World Order would not exist if everyone were fixated on having the most successful, happy life they could imagine. Because all the steps that would be necessary to get people to the New World Order would not have made sense. People would not have been willing to let go of those controls.
They are doing that though. Like people are trying to manifest their best life or whatever, but they just do it in a selfish way, which then compartmentalizes every person and every family so that only your family or your person improves while others
that's a
get
big
left behind.
point. I'm aware of that. What are you basing this on? That's this hypothetical pseudo despair. Is it based on like COVID-19, fake space, Epstein files, 9/11?
Everything, but mainly the progress of technology is.
Right.
I say it's pretty inevitable.
So
it's inevitable unless we reset ourselves, pretty much.
This programming element in the screens more than weapons.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't know.
You're like, well, we're changing and joining with the machines rather than you're going to get blown up by a nuke tech.
Right. It's just inevitable through the progress of technology and the desire of people that have the most influence over technology. The people that make the most powerful technology are the ones that have most of the tech already and have billions to spend on developing it.
Would you see the internet as one of the first steps of that? Where it got back? Like exponential TV, then internet, and now kids growing up with it.
I don't know.
Everyone click on that link I just posted. It's a Facebook, but you don't have to log in or nothing. You can just click the X, watch it.
I mean, technology is like a knife edge, really. It can easily go good or bad.
It's going to be both, isn't it?
But when you have an infrastructure of people who hold the most stake in that technology, then it's more likely to go the bad side.
It says in the comments here that if you look up the word Baal in Hebrew, it means Lord. And in the Bible, they use the Lord as a replacement, or like in most of the Old Testament and the New Testament, it'll say the Lord.
Have the same title as Baal, as Baal's name.
What's the explanation? What's the explanation for Amen? You close every prayer with it.
I think that means Lord Ra.
Right.
I'm trying to remember. I researched it years ago.
So in this video I posted, the Iranian protesters burned an effigy labeled Baal, depicted with the Star of David or Remphan, and portrayed as a satanic figure while chanting "Death to Israel." This video is nuts. It's blazing fire.
Oh, you got me clicking on it now.
Yeah, click on that. Told you. Click on it.
Oh God! So the Iranian Satanists political stunt, and it's a full big Baal statue with an obelisk
and an obelisk too. And there's gasoline on the obelisk as well. You see that?
You think that's scary? If you're Israel, I think it's scary. If I was Israel,
dude, if I were worshiping stuff like that, then yeah, I would feel like an idiot.
Oh, you're saying they're burning Baal?
Yeah,
I see that now. Okay, so it's Islamic anti-Satanism, but they're claiming Israel are Baal worshippers.
Riggs, read the Torah and all of the other texts. What are they?
Well, isn't
There's
that what
fucking-
I'm doing? Isn't it like what I'm doing reading Torah?
But they have shitloads of text, don't they? Way, way more than Christianity.
Oh,
Well, this
so the
is-
Torah has okay, so I don't
They
really
have
know
separate
about
texts,
I don't know about
right?
all this. So you're saying the Torah has like a bunch of text and some of them are in the Bible, not all of them?
Probably, but I mean, they have the Torah and then they have loads of other supplemental stuff as well. I can't remember what do you call it? The other book
some of
they
it's the
have.
Talmud, but they've also got
Talmud.
loads of other stuff.
It says 5 books: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
I mean, Talmud
So-
isn't Christian, but the Torah branches off into the Talmud.
The Talmud, I think, is like I don't know. I think I'm going to read that next.
And then after the Talmud, they have Kabbalah, right? As well.
It's more modern, but that's just the modern word. Well, their mysticism and occult and Satanism. ChatGPT told me Kabbalah started in the 1300s, and I just can't believe that. So I feel like they changed the name.
I mean, I have watched loads of stuff on that, but not willingly. So I just forget it.
I think this is quite clever, Riggs, because Israel has to not get angry, even if they associate it with their God, right? And if they
Mhm.
get angry, we know they're a Baal worshipper.
Exactly. It's like a bait.
Yeah. So for me, I'd
it's
say
sending
yes.
a message, right?
For me, I'd say that's my God and light it up or whatever. But they're not. They won't be able to say that.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant what they've done there. It's a massive structure too. Like what a great little thing they've done there. I wish I was there to support.
I feel like this could be an op using Iran and the timing
Hmm.
to burn a
That's
Baal.
That's what Israel does, in my opinion, is they just play the enemy. They play the enemy side. They need justifications to attack people.
Wait, what if Israel calls the bluff and says, this is really bad to burn our God?
It's like Hamas. Hamas, for example, like who does Hamas benefit the most?
Israel, yeah.
And why would Hamas keep firing mortars at not mortars, keep firing missiles at Israel when they know that the Iron Dome will stop them? Why not
Yep.
use mortars? Why not use mortars? Can the Iron Dome stop a mortar?
Well, I think it's a false flag, you're right. And that's why one of the reasons I would call this an op, because very smart tricksters are involved in religious extremism.
Those missile attacks are basically firework propaganda to keep everyone scared. Oh, look, you're under threat. Be scared. We need to attack our enemy who's doing this.
It's to justify the clearing out of the whole strip. But there's a weird paradox to that because they're so brainwashed. Yeah, the ones undercover work for Israel, their mates and some of their brothers will be fully brainwashed to Allah. So it's like that might carry on forever now they've created it.
Right.
You get really, really conspiracy minded. The whole of the Nazis and Germans were created right as a false flag to make the Jews the victims.
To give them a homeland.
Yeah, to set up the dialectic to get the land in the future and the temple. Crazy stuff.
And maybe it's just a giant blood sacrifice as well.
God. I mean, some of them probably reduce it to it's all one ritual, right?
It could be loads of reasons to destroy old buildings as well that they didn't want around. The bombing of cities. If you go into the Tartarian aspect. Or is Tartaria going a bit wacky? I don't know.
Yeah, the Great Reset.
I really think something happened, like something cataclysmic, like a few hundred years ago.
I think I see the logic for small resets. It explains civilizations moving, disappearing. I don't think it has to be overnight either. It's still just as weird a phenomenon if it takes 100 years. I've been watching the back rooms because I'm a nerd. And I like to have a break from the conspiracy. So in the back rooms, they fall out of this reality into this geometric.
What do you mean by
nonsense land.
backrooms? Is that just like some independent created video that has no connection to any other backroom content?
It's a huge creepypasta online that the teenagers look into. But anyway, the idea is you put it into these environments made out of human things, but a human obviously didn't build them.
Right.
And it gives off this sort of dread, the same dread of when we look around the old temples, the old structures. We think, what was this for? Who made this? Why? It seems to just exist for no reason. Like the labyrinth myth. What is that for? How long would you be in there?
Like, whenever I look at old footage from like early 1900s, yeah, something always seems a bit off to me about the people. I can't put my finger on what it is exactly. It's almost like fit in there or something. Doesn't look right.
What will happen now after this psyop is people will deface Muhammad and the Arabs will get even angry, more angry.
Well, Trump needs some kind of excuse, right, to start attacking them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Could be like an idol burning psyop. Because if they burn Baal, they won't stop and they'll burn Jesus, Mary.
I honestly think, though, that like Iran and North Korea are just plot devices. It's like they need evil characters that everyone thinks are evil so that they can use it to do certain agendas,
Yeah,
create
scapegoat.
change in the world. But that would mean secretly that Iran and North Korea are like on the same team as the Western world or the good
Well, they
guys.
should be, and they're trying to be. I don't think they're an enemy of everyone. They keep getting scapegoated and they keep falling for it. And they've got the like false flaggers inside.
Who was it?
I don't think Israel's an enemy to the world either. I just think they're racist weirdos. But they deserve to live as well.
Did Trump go to see Kim Jong Un? Well, not Un. No, it is Un, isn't it? Did he go to see Kim Jong Un at some point?
I think so.
I think I
I wonder-
remember that correctly.
Has anyone ever gone to North Korea and asked, can I come in? I'd like to live here.
But the funny thing about that is that like they meet up with Kim Jong Un and they do like some kind of talk together, and they've got translators there, right? But Kim Jong Un actually he understands English, and you can see he understands English if you really pay attention to his body language when they're talking.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I think the translator's part of the law, maybe, and just in case.
Well, it serves propaganda. Like if Kim Jong Un started speaking English, in people's minds, he would not seem as like dangerous and mysterious.
Well, we'd wonder why he doesn't have the same morals as us if he's worked out the language.
He actually went to school in Europe, didn't he? Have you seen that?
No, but I believe it's probably true. Oh, apparently in this Baal burning, they were shouting death to America as well as death to Israel. So that plays into what you just said. Could be an excuse to attack.
I haven't looked at the video. Like, how many people are there?
Quite a lot.
Just wondering if it can be like a staged event.
Oh yeah.
And if it was staged, would they involve the public in that event, or would they close like an area off and just do it like a set?
Yeah, I feel you're right. It would be closed off to a degree.
I mean, even if you did it in public, I mean, the Iranians would probably join in anyway.
It's weird for me because the burning of the art, I feel like a Satanist would never be worried about that.
Burning of the what? You cut out?
The burning of an idol, like, well, you know, a Christian would, or a Muslim or a Jew would normally see that as heresy and an attack. But I see the difference is with the Baal worshippers, they wouldn't really care because they know it's an idol. It's not an attack. It's cool to see Baal on the news. So it works in their favour, I think.
You bored, Riggs?
I'll take half the blame. He said he was tired.
Did you guys run rigs off? You wear the poor boy out? Had to go take a nappy nap.
No idea.
Too much to spare?
Yeah, probably.
His midday exercise.
I'll have to roast some freaking coffee, man. All right. Wait for some people to come in, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a conversationalist. I jump in for like 2 sentences, maybe.
If I get in here and start rambling about power tools or coffee, then I'll make the last 2 people in here quit. I'll get blamed for freaking clearing the room out. Fred will come in and be like, dude, 66 people just quit as soon as you start talking.
Actually, 67 just left.
Watch out! Don't say that number too often. This Discord will make you verify your ID. Have you heard about that?
I want to hear about it. Give us a topic.
It's just that they're putting age verification checks in a month's time, I think, and apparently they're going to be using like AI detection methods to spot who needs age verification and who doesn't. So if you start talking like a Gen Alpha or whatever, they'll possibly ask for ID.
But wait. Where though? Like, I wait for how old you are? Or are we talking about citizenship?
No, just Discord wants to start doing age verification.
Gotcha. Holy crap, man. Nah, they're just scanning for. They just want to know who's talking about the Jews. That's what they want. They'll be like, "Well, we're doing age verification." They're just looking for the people talking about the Jays. They want their J percentage numbers. I'm telling you, man. Everybody's talking about it. Like, I couldn't believe like Candace is talking about. Like, I heard Candace talking about 9/11. Like, what's she talking about? I'm like, she's. My brother said he saw this like tape of her strung all her anti-Semitic comments together, and it was like this. It was like from like 100 different shows, but they strung them all together, and it was like a whole list of stuff. But then he's like, she's married to a Jew, and I'm like, what? I didn't know that. Is she married to a Jew?
Probably. I don't know.
You have to be if you have a popular radio show, don't you?
I
Rick's
would
gonna have
think
to
so.
marry a Jew if it gets too popular in here. We'll make him marry one.
But yeah, all this age verification shit is obviously just to shut down free speech. It's all bullshit. You're telling me the baby killers and the blood drinkers care about kids' safety?
No, the despair.